What's going on, guys? My name is RagingRaptor and I welcome you to a new video where we are on the 1.8 test server. And today I want to try and explain the current Battle Pass feature, which will most likely be released immediately after 1.8 is being released. When it's going to be released is hard to tell. My guess is around the 4th of March, maybe the 11th of March. We'll see about that. But basically, breaking it down, the Battle Pass is a long-time feature where you can play different types of tanks to gather progression points where you can unlock different rewards. So now you will see that we have one of those little interfaces up here. This is where you can have a look at your current Battle Pass. And obviously Battle Pass has two different kinds of features as well. One being the base rewards and one being the improved rewards. Because yes, you have the ability to buy a second pass, basically the improved version, which allows you to get more and better rewards. This is basically a feature you already seen in games like Rainbow Six Siege, which I heard from Verox, and other features like in League of Legends, where during the League of Legends championships you could buy the championship pass, where you get more missions, more tokens to buy different things. So that is something which you see a lot in different free-to-play games, which is, in my opinion, totally understandable. Obviously, those rewards are not yet final, but one thing which will be final is the new and improved bounty equipment, which I'm going to talk about in just a second, and the two different 3D styles you can get. Because if you manage to finish the first stage or the first season of the Battle Pass feature, you will get one of two styles. Those are the final rewards you can choose. You can choose either the fluffy style for the 277 from Commander Vasily Badaev, or the Sentry style for the Super Conqueror from Commander George Barton. If you, for example, now decide to buy the improved Battle Pass, you will get both styles, depending, it doesn't matter which one you are taking, you will get just the other one. One important thing is, however, you will get, obviously, as already mentioned, you will get either Vasily Badaev or George Barton. Either of those commanders comes with 3 skills, one of which being for free or being a 0% skill, which is by both of those tanks the 6th Sense skill. So they are like Twitch commanders in that kind of sense. If you bought the improved one, you will not get the other commander, you will only get the other style, which is, in my opinion, not a big deal and is fine. Both skins look, in my opinion, very, very cool and very, very unique. I'm going to make a more comprehensive video about those skins where I'm showing them off in-game. I hope you're looking forward to that. But yeah, this is the 277 skin called Fluffy. Probably it's called Fluffy because there's a teddy bear over there, and I totally approve of teddy bears or fluffy things, as you can see with this little plushy dinosaur. Nevertheless, I still think that whoever works in the skin department should deserve a raise. They do an incredible job. Most of those skins look absolutely insanely good and make the tanks, in my opinion, clustered and more live looking. That is my personal opinion, hence why I really do enjoy those tanks when they are looking a little bit more unique. One thing, however, I dislike about skins is that they take away the ability to once more use things like emblems, inscriptions, and so on. This could be a whole other level of customization, which I would love to see in the game, but I talked about this countless times already. But this is the Sentry skin for the Conqueror, and you can see it gets an additional little searchlight, tons of camouflage nettings, and in general it just looks very, very good. Again, I have to say, both skins look fantastic. So, Angry Troll Products. I just saw that now. I like that. That's a nice little fun fact right there. Also, one thing I just noticed, apparently you will get another little hook to actually be able to, well, you know, secure your gun, because it's only there in the normal version. Anyway, those are the things, the big things you can get. The other big thing also already mentions are the bounty equipment. At the moment, it is like this, that you will get a bounty gun lane drive in the main rewards, and in the improved rewards, you will get the bounty rammer. So those bounty equipments are basically like bond equipment in the sense of they can be upgraded. At the moment, you will get a different feature which stands here upgrade when you have the bounty equipment. And then you have to pay a certain amount of credits apparently. At the moment, for testing purposes, it's 1 credit point, which I will doubt will stay like this. But then you will have a bounty an improved equipment like this right here. But you can demount it for credits like this. I'm going to show this in just a second later on when I'm going to my press account where I already have those equipments installed. But how do you actually get through this progression right here? You will need to get progression points, and those progression points are tied to different vehicles. In total, for the main rewards, at least it looks like you will need 400 progression points. If you need the rest, you need an additional 3,854 points, which is quite a lot of points if you ask me. So you will get those progression points through tanks. Every single tank from tier 6 to tier 10 gives you a set amount of progression points you can get, which is in my opinion decent and well thought out. One thing I don't really like, which I'm going to say also in my feedback, is that the Super Conqueror and the 277 at the moment are the seasons tanks, meaning that those tanks have an additional point. For example, here it is when you are top 3 EXP in the Super Conqueror, you get more points, 10 instead of 7 and 8 instead of 5 when you're losing. The 277 is a little bit more, in quotation marks, noob friendly, as it gives you 8 for winning and 6 for losing when you're top 3 instead of 7 and 5, and 6 for winning and 4 for losing if you are below the top 3. So yeah, those are little things. Those two tanks give different amount of points. But the issue is, even though those are the seasons tanks, they only can get a maximum of 30 points, which is in my opinion a little bit of a pity, because you will get those 30 points very, very quickly, especially in a Super Conqueror. So this is one part of my feedback which I'm going to leave in the forums, where I think Wargaming should redo this again. Also, one thing which I noticed when I was on my test account, on my press account, if you finish like one of those tanks fully, you will get an additional 5 progression points. Here you can see point limit reach 30 of 30, I got an additional 5 points. So you can get quite a lot of points from finishing all different types of vehicles. Important to note is tier 10 vehicles will only get 30 points, as well as tier 9 vehicles. Tier 8 and tier 7 will get 20 points maximum, as you can see here, and the tier 6 tanks will only get 10 points, and the multipliers are the same as for tier 10 vehicles. So for lower tier tanks, you will be very quickly finishing them off, getting a little boost, but they will not be possible anymore. So yeah, that is basically broken down what you can do in this progression system, and it looks good in my opinion. It looks interesting, and I don't really mind that you have different types of rewards here. I'm a little bit saddened that the bounty rammer is part of this progression right here, of the money progression. Again, you can buy the improved pass, and then you can buy the purchase stage. You can buy the first stage being, oops, that was a mistake. I didn't want to click there. This one right here. This one is the first stage, all the way up to here. If you finish this, you will get to elite progression, and then you can get additional rewards. And those emblems right here, and they will progressively go bigger from 1 to 2 to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, until 50. So yeah, cool to see that you are allowed to get different things. Cool to see that if you buy the battle pass, you get 2 skins, which both I think look great. I think the tanks will be costing around the battle pass will cost around maybe 10 to 20 euros. If you look at other free-to-play titles, it will be available for gold in-game purchase. So if you have a lot of gold left from the black market, which you didn't use, and from the Christmas boxes, well, you can use it there. That's also what Ikibu said in the Getting the Grips video. But now, let's quickly jump over to my press account to show you how it really is with the bounty equipment. So here we are now on my press account where I finished playing the object 277. As you can see, point limit reached. And yes, if you keep on playing the 277, you will not get any more points towards this progression right here. Keep that in mind, please. And well, as you can see, I do not anymore have the buying option, so you can't buy those stages back there. You can only buy these stages down here, and you will only get one of those commanders. You won't get both. And again, these are like Twitch Prime commanders, where you have Sixth Sense as your base skill, which doesn't cost any single point. But the other twos are just there, and you can reset them, but they will cost you a little bit. And now finally about the bounty equipment. You can see right here, my 277 has this bounty equipment in here right now. It is already upgraded, so is the bounty gun lane drive. And you can see it has now a 12.5% less loading time. It's exactly the same as you would use on this innovative loading system. And for example, if I would demount improved Wens, improved gun rammer, etc, 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 then you can demount them only for bonds. If it is now for this one right here, for those improved gun lane drive, we can just the bounty gun lane drive, I can just put them in here, and now I can demount them for gold or for those demounting kits. So this is the appeal of those things. And again, you can upgrade them. At the moment, it costs only 1 credit point. It will be changed, obviously, but it allows you to get improved equipment for not playing things like ranked battles, you know. So that's a pretty decent thing in my opinion. But yeah, I hope I was able to make a little bit of an explanation of the whole Battle Pass feature. If you have any more questions, let me know in the comment section below. I gladly try to answer them if I know the answer to them. And if you feel like my videos deserve more views, then feel free to stay with a sub. If not, then tell me what I can do better. My name is RagingRaptor, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in a different video. Cheers.